வரும்.
நான் போட்டேன், நம்ம எல்லாருக்கும் தெரியாதே மேம்.
இல்ல நீங்க போடுங்களேன், பிரசன்ட் இந்த another one அப்படின்னு வரும் பாருங்க. வரலையா? when you are clicking வரலையா? எனக்கு வந்தது நேத்து. ஓகே.
Shall I start, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Good afternoon to one and all present here. I welcome for the third session of today's cyber security awareness program. Is by Mr. Balu Swaminathan, sir, former Additional Superintendent of Police, Cybercrimes Society of India. He'll be just talking about how to navigate the digital landscape, empowering educators with cybercrime awareness. So a few words about Mr. Swaminathan, sir, Balu Swaminathan, sir. He has 34 years of experience in law enforcement inclusive, 6 years in cybercrime cell of Tamil Nadu, India. He has investigated number of cases of hacking, phishing, pornography, offenses against women, online cheating while in cybercrime cells from January 2004 to April 2010. He retired from service in the year 2010. During his tenure in cybercrime cell, he has undergone various cyber forensic training and experience of delivering lectures on cybercrime to law enforcement and students. He has received many awards including India Cyber Hawk Award 2005 by NASSCOM, Tamil Nadu Chief Minister Medal in 2005 for excellence in cybercrime investigation, and President India Police Medal for meritorious service in 2009. Lifetime Achievement Award presented by Honorable Justice Mr. D. Bharadar Chakravarti, Judge, High Court of Madras on 17/12/2022. He holds PG Diploma in Cybercrime and Information Security from the University of Madras. He is highly self-motivated with good work ethics, analytical and problem-solving skills, and multitasking ability. He has good understanding of various criminal laws. Is conversant with cyber laws and
we are taking all out efforts.
Yes, yes.
Also told
Yes,
300 restrictions. Morning 40, afternoon session. That's why we are usually we won't keep a one-day program, only half-day program.
Okay.
Whatever may be, even for one participant, we have to speak. Actually, morning you have seen two technical persons. Now you are seeing non-technical. But a police officer who an cybercrime accused in 2004 and prosecuted and got conviction for that cyber criminal. Why I am saying not to boost me, but confidence level. But if we speak only technical, we will have some fear. Why? We have to come to digital. I attended many of lectures and other things while I was serving in the cybercrime cell. Experts will take sessions. All the participants will get frightened. My technique is simplified. Here, I am going to quote two of cases I investigated during my service. Actually, I served 6 years in cybercrime cell continuously from 2004 to 2010. Just now I referred one case. That case, the All India conviction under IT Act. But I am a non-technical person, but I have technical person with me to assist the investigation. During 2004, because you have given 1.5 hours, but you have given enough time, but not enough participants. But even then, I have to say, in 2004, was created in Chennai City Police. Mr. Nadu Commissioner searching for a person, suitable person for cybercrime. No one after, because during that time, only officer in the rank of Assistant Commissioner of Police can investigate cybercrimes. All above 50. No one knows about the computer or anything. So, deserving person, they find it very difficult to find a deserving person in the police department in the rank of Assistant Commissioner of Police. Then, the commissioner chosen me, Balu, he will do anything. Even though my son and daughter and computer software engineers, they have chosen me and they posted in cybercrime cell. After being posted, I also took a. You all know how human communication started. You all know. Only through gestures. Gestures only human communication started. Now, even now also the same situation existing. But only difference is we have outsourced it to computer. We outsourced it to computer and the internet in doing it. But the communication is only through gestures. So, what it is a disadvantage, advantage. Unfortunately, this enabled the criminals to conceal their identities and operate remotely. Now, I always, we have the habit of questioning others. But now I am questioning Dr. Gomadi because first of all, I have to thank because 20 and 60 were able to join in the awareness program because of Dr. Gomadi, the Chairperson of the Chennai chapter of the Computer Society of India. Because we are also conducting the program. Our problem is main problem, not speakers, not venue, anything. Only the participants. We have experienced it. But anyhow, I will manage to get participants. Now we can question. We are questioning others. But we have to question self-questions. Why we are doing? Now, we are taking food. Why you are taking food? See, you can save. That is my first message. Here, why I am not committing crime? A reverse question. Why I am not committing crime? Because if I commit crime, I will be caught by the police. This is a traditional. I am comparing the traditional and the cyberspace. Traditional, I will have the fear. The police will, if I commit any crime, police will arrest me and prosecute me and I will get conviction and the society will condemn me. But in the cyberspace, that situation is not existing. The criminals have, I won't be caught. I won't be booked. So, since anonymity, so they can commit crime remotely. Even people sitting in Nigeria can cheat the people in Chennai. So, because of communication, we are outsourced to the computer and internet. We have everything except one thing. Security. The security, who has to take care? Security, we have to take care. Individual responsibility. You all know. But even then, I used to explain the important individual responsibility through this caricature. In this caricature, I pain as a crime. To save citizens when they are going, and I am insisting individual policing for cyber crime prevention. Even in Tamil, Teedum Nandum Peradar Vara. I mean, if you want to save, save you yourself, you have to take. You cannot depend upon the police. That is a first message. Madam?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
The another picture, you know the story as a teacher. This blind man by touching the elephant, they are explaining how the elephant will be. Each one, by touching one part of the elephant, they are explaining how the elephant will be. So, all the statement is not correct, but in their perspective, we have to accept that it is correct. In cybercrime also, still we are not able to understand what is a cybercrime. That's why we can become victim. Actually, for cybercrime, 2000 an act, Information Technology Act has come. But in 2008, was amended because that act was not a full-fledged one. Some situation, there is no law at all. So, what I want to say, sometimes we are sharing the OTP. Repeatedly, we are saying the OTP is a one-time password, we should not share. But most of the even literate, educated persons are sharing because they still the internet came in 1995. Even after 2 decades, the people are not aware of the cybercrime. Here, we can go to the first case. This was a case I investigated in the year 2004. The case is accused and victim was studying MBA. Abzil Guru, describing the victim as a target and given harassment. Immediately, the girl, victim, approached the accused himself. He is a friend. He asked, "Sir, I am getting a offending call from men. Can I get what we have to do? What I can do?" He is getting asking advice. She is asking advice. That fellow, he told, the police don't know anything about the internet or anything. So, you don't give any complaint to the police. You wait for 1 month. The appendix call will come for only 30 days. After that, it won't come. But the victim was unable to face the harassment, not only by her parents. So, at that time only I joined the cybercrime. The first case, the victim came to my room and she explained it. So, I found out the IP address and the mail received by the victim. And I got the details from the service provider. I noticed the accused sent obscene email from two of the browsing center from Mumbai. So, from Chennai, I went to Mumbai and I went to the browsing center. At the time, there was no regulation at all for browsing center. But only in India, only two states, Bangalore and Mumbai, some regulations. Luckily, that Mumbai persons maintain inquired the victim. Your obscene mail has come from only from Mumbai. Do you have any person have any against person enmity? He told, I don't have any person at Mumbai. Only I am having one friend, Sukas Petty. So that person only as a friend, but he only sent the mail. So then I went to his house and I arrested with the help of the local police. The first question asked by the accused, sir, for this is a simple case, you have come from Chennai, how you found out my involvement? He is asking. A lot of messages to tell to teachers. So, these messages through teachers, it should go to the students. Here, for the first message I derived from it, the victim courageously filed a complaint and provided evidence. Because 2004, because the cybercrime, even parents, no one will give a complaint because it is offenses against the women. If you give a complaint, it will become a record. Any women victim approached everything her character and other things. In spite of that, she has given evidence. Another important thing, the victim parents, because the aged person, they also supported to give a complaint. Because if the victim parents refused or protested, don't give a complaint, no? The victim should not maybe hesitate to give a complaint. But then, here you have to notice the offenses against women mostly done by the persons, related person or close, is a personal motive. This is not like a financial fraud. This is a college bet. So, even the mostly in the offenses against women, we can easily through motive also we can fix. Here, college bet has committed the crime. What the accused did, he took all precaution to conceal his identity. He used only cyber cafe. He is having internet facility, laptop and everything. He can upload from through his laptop from sitting in his house. But he has chosen the cyber cafe. Why? To hide his identity. Why he did it? Earlier, as earlier told, he boasted that he would not be caught. That is the reason. Because the traditional crime, the criminals will face the consequence of the prosecution. Will be ready. If you arrest even a professional criminal in traditional crime, if you arrest the fellow, he will face the case. But in the cyber crime, because he is also well-to-do, he also finished a degree and other qualifications. But in spite of that, having booked a case, criminal case against him, he only maintained records. Because we are seeing every two-wheeler driving, we have to wear helmet. The law is there. But two-wheeler drivers, they won't wear helmet. Only if a police stand on the road, they insist, then only they will wear helmet. Reasons may be, lot of reasons they can say. But here, law is that the cyber cafe owner maintained the records. Because of that reason, I was able to get evidence. Not only that, he came to Chennai. I have sent a summon. He came to Chennai here and given evidences. That's why I was able to get conviction. Then, another thing, these type of cases will be in-camera proceeding. In-camera proceeding, only by accused and witnesses and the concerned advocate will be available. Public won't be allowed. So, in-camera proceeding only the trial happened, conducted. Then, in 2004, February case reported. Within 2 months, I have finished the investigation. The case was charge sheeted, and it also ended in conviction. In appeal also, it confirmed. This conviction served as a strong deterrent. After this case, the offences against women drastically decreased. Public confidence in the police ability to handle cybercrime cases was bolstered. Here, while criminals may operate across jurisdictions, the victim police court hold jurisdiction. Here, we are used to say, criminals have no jurisdiction at all. He can commit crime from sitting anywhere. But the police, we are having jurisdiction for filing complaint. Court also having jurisdiction. This is a drawback described as a call guard. Something attractive title, the attractive news. So, everyone except three, everyone is mostly enjoying. So, this situation has to change. Unfortunately, men unjustly blamed the victim without any basis. These are all the messages from the case file. Why I am saying this? As a teachers, we have to take it to the students. You should not hesitate to give a complaint. This is the first. If you are a victim, first you have to expose the crime. Then only it is the duty of the police expose the criminal. Another case is 2016. It happened in Salem. 21-year-old woman committed suicide by hanging after unmarried guilt doctored the photo showing it. Actually, in this case, that girl has not given his nude picture or anything, but the one person who is the friend of the victim marked her photo and uploaded in the Facebook. Since she has not cooperated, since parents have given a complaint to the police, but somehow or other, it was told to the parent that your daughter only given a nude picture. So at the time, morphing, the people, the parents of the victim is illiterate. They don't know anything about the morphing. So they thought that their daughter only given the morphing photo, nude photo. So the father asked his daughter, who committed suicide, why you have given a nude photo to that fellow? I have not given. You suspecting, your parents is suspecting me. So he given a suicide note and committed suicide. Through this, what I want to tell, mindset has to change, because nowadays technology improved. Even video also can be prepared which are deep fake. Through that technology, anything can be done. So you have to face the situation. Mindset has to change. If anyone uploaded your nude photo, whether men or women, actually who are posted has to feel shame. We have to give a complaint and we have to face it. That's a message. That's why women need to cultivate a mindset to face the situation boldly. In the scenario, filing a complaint is a social responsibility. Repeatedly, I am saying, filing a complaint not to get a result for you, even if you miss a mobile phone or anything, any cybercrime you are victim. Not getting a remedy for you, but giving a complaint is an alert to the other person, netizens. So it is if you miss a mobile phone, I used to get a phone call. Sir, I missed a mobile phone. Can I give a complaint? Definitely you have to give a complaint. If I give a complaint, the police will recover my mobile phone. I used to say, it is a duty of the police. You don't worry about it. If you don't give a complaint, the same mobile phone may be used for committing crime. At that time, you will be arrested. So, you to safeguard me, you have to give a complaint. Then, these type of the crimes are against women, whether police are detecting or not, they should do counseling. Here it is a duty of the police, but even our NGOs and we can do counseling to the victims. Morphing is a significant issue for victims, but a simple task for criminals, perpetrators. So it is not a big thing, morphing or anything. Police must act at internet speed. But we should chase the complaint. If you give a complaint, you have to chase. You have to follow. You have to hire officers. You have to get, till you get a remedy, you have to chase your complaint. Otherwise, you are allowing the criminals to commit crime. Coordination with intermediaries is crucial. Foreign intermediaries must comply with our laws. So, as I told, we don't have any global police or global law for cybercrime. We are having we should have. Then only we can detect any crime. So we cannot find fault with the police. If any crime, any threatening call or anything come from Nigeria and other things, a lot of formalities are there. They will keep the records only for 6 months or 90 days. In such a situation, police cannot reach the criminal or arrest. So we have to be careful. Another case, offense is it is a sexual assault case. In this case also, the case is a wider network of men who regularly befriend women out online, sexually assault and film them and to blackmail them. Here also, the women has to be bold enough to face the situation. In some scenario, by giving a rape drink or anything, some criminals may misbehave to the women and they will take a photograph or anything. And by blackmailing them, they will to compromise the other fellows. So in such situation, women have to be bold enough. Another thing I used to say, digital communication. Digital is a dangerous. Dangerous means now electricity is dangerous, but we are using. Similarly, the digital is dangerous if you respond without verification. How the situation we can say, if you have received a mail that you have job opportunity in Canada, some water, you received a mail. You should not respond. You have to verify. Contact the particular hotel, whether any job opportunity is there. So, any information you received, digital information, you have to verify. If a criminal, why I am saying this, in daylight, some criminal committing murder. But what will be the defense? I have not committed murder. So even if women given nude photos or anything, you can say it is a morphine. Because the nude photos may have been taken by cheating or anything. In one case, I handled even husband taken nude photographs wife and uploaded in the website. He is a drug addict, but by reading some news, some bad news, something exchange of voice. He took the photograph of his wife and given uploaded in the website. In that case, that a victim wife has given a complaint. I arrested that person as a different case. Here, what I am telling, that even against husband, that lady was bold enough to give a complaint. Then another thing, technology has facilitated increase in yet no preventive mechanism. Here we should point out, in traditional crime, we have a lot of preventive measures. But in cyber crime, there is no such mechanism. Prevention is almost nil, we can say. There is no cyber patrolling or anything. Even bank website, we are phishing as so many bank websites are no one monitoring the cyberspace. So the cybercrime prevention is a necessary awareness program. Here, another thing, the stop sexual assault. I used to say, you are going in a vehicle, the driver seeing the red signal, he crossing the signal. What the person sitting in the car, what will be their reaction? They will say, stop the vehicle. What I will not see the red signal. Where are you going? So here, why I am explaining this situation? Sometimes in apartment, some securities in Tuticorin, in ICICI Bank, but he was working in Abu Dhabi. He has received an email purporting to be sent by the bank. Phishing. He is a literate fellow, but he immediately he received a mail to update his password and secure other credentials. What he did, without thinking, he immediately responded. So he lost 6.5 lakhs amount. Here, he received a phishing mail in 2007, claimed to be XYZ Bank requesting account information update, provided a link for updating information. Victim responded 5/9/2007. Internet banking user ID, password, debit card number, and PIN number. So he is having account in the bank. The bank only saying that from your account the money has went to some agency. Theft awareness 7/9. Yeah, the traditional crime, if any theft occurs, we are feeling the absence of the property. So we are giving complaint. Here, the cyberspace, from bank account, money has been stolen, but the bank only is staying. So after that, the complainant, customer care, he has given a complaint. Then he given a fax message. Bank responded 13/9/2007. They are conducting a preliminary inquiry. Then take a month. After that, reported that from your account, 4.5 lakh went to some agency in Mumbai. Then the victim has given a complaint. Then 6/2/2008. At the time I was working CBCID. Here, the bank interim report 13/10/2007. What they have given? 6.5 lakhs transferred to Uday Enterprises, Mumbai. 450 Gujaram cash. 35,000 clear got into 1.5 lakh balance. Here, are you hearing, madam? Hello?
Yes, sir. சார் நீங்க அப்படியே தமிழ்ல போனா நல்லா இருக்கும்னு நினைக்கிறேன். இன்னும் கொஞ்சம் அப்படியே ஃபீல் இருக்கும்.
அப்படியா?
நீங்க தமிழ்ல பேசுங்க சார். Anybody has objection? Not able to? Oh, yeah. Thank you, sir.
அதாவது பேங்க்ல வச்சுங்க. அப்ப பேங்க்ல என்ன பண்றாங்க, கேஷ் நம்ம அக்கௌண்ட் இருந்தாலும் பேங்க்ல இருந்து கேஷ் போச்சு எது போச்சுனாலும் கம்ப்ளீட். இங்க வந்து இந்த என்ஆர்ஐ அக்கௌண்ட் வச்சிருக்காரு, அவருடைய அக்கௌண்ட்ல பணம் போச்சுன்னு சொல்றது யார் சொல்றா? பேங்க் பீப்புள் தான் சொல்றாங்க. பேங்க் பீப்புள் சொல்லி அவங்க டேக்கன் 1 month டைம் எங்க போச்சு என்னன்னு கண்டுபிடிக்கிறதுக்கு கொடுத்துட்டு அதுக்கப்புறம் நீங்க வந்து கம்ப்ளைண்ட் கொடுக்கறாங்க. இந்த மாதிரி இப்ப இந்த டிலே ஆகும்போது என்னென்ன போலீஸுக்கு வந்து ட்ரேஸ் அவுட் பண்ண முடியல. இப்ப எனக்கு வந்து இவங்க கொடுத்ததே கம்ப்ளைண்ட் ரொம்ப டிலே. நான் அப்ப வந்து எல்லாத்துக்கும் மெயில் போடுறேன். மெயில் போட்டா இதுல என்னன்னாக்கா ஃபர்ஸ்ட் மெயில் வந்து என்ன பண்றாங்கன்னாக்கா அந்த ஹேக் பண்றாங்க ஃபர்ஸ்ட் இன்ஃபர்மேஷன் பண்ணது ஃபாரின். இந்த ஹேக்கர் எப்போது என்ன பண்றாங்கன்னாக்கா ஃபாரின் மெயில்ல இருந்து வந்து முதல்ல நம்ம டேட்டாவை தேடிடுவாங்க. இப்ப நீங்க என்னதான் கம்ப்ளைண்ட் கொடுத்தாலும் அந்த மெயின் ஹேக்கரை நீங்க பிடிக்க முடியாது, போலீஸும் பிடிக்க முடியாது, யாரும் பிடிக்க முடியாது. இப்ப அந்த சிச்சுவேஷன் இதுல இருக்கு. அதை எடுத்து என்ன பண்ணிட்டா அதை இன்னொருத்தர் வித்து அது இன்னொருத்தர் தான் முதல்ல பணத்தை எடுத்திருக்கா. இப்ப அது முதல்ல ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஹேக் பண்ணது நியூ ஜெர்சில இருந்து வந்தது. அதுல நான் வந்து அங்க ட்ரேஸே எடுக்க முடியல. அது இன்டர்போல் மூலம் போனா கூட அது 1 வருஷம் ஆயிட்டுது. அவங்க 90 days வச்சிருப்பாட்டாங்க, அது போயிட்டு. அடுத்தது இந்த இன்னொரு வந்து இந்த பணம் இங்க இருந்து எடுத்தாங்கல்ல, அது வந்து ஒரு ஐபி லோக்கல் ஐபியா இருந்தது. அது வந்து மும்பைன்னு போய் அந்த அட்ரஸ கண்டுபிடிச்சுதான் நான் முதல்ல இந்த முகமது அசீம் அந்த ப்ரொப்ரைட்டர் போயிட்டு. பட் நாங்க போகும்போது என்னன்னாக்க ஆக்சுவலா வந்து ஹேக்கர் வந்து அவனுடைய கிட்டு, அதாவது ஒரு பேங்க் ஓபன் பண்ண கிட்டு கொடுக்குறாங்க, அந்த மாதிரி சில பாஸ்வேர்டு இதெல்லாம் அவன் வாங்கிட்டான். ஹேக்கர் வாங்கிட்டு தான் அந்த பணத்தை எடுத்துட்டான். 4,60,000 அவனுக்கு போயிட்டு. இப்போ ஆக்சுவல் அக்கௌண்ட் ஹோல்டர் நாங்க யார் அரெஸ்ட் பண்ணமோ அவன் இஸ் நாட் எ மெயின் அக்யூஸ்ட். அவன் வந்து ஒரு பலிகடான்னு வச்சுங்க, பலிகடானாலும் பணம் வாங்கிட்டு கொடுத்துருக்கான், அவனை தான் அரெஸ்ட் பண்ண முடியுது. இதுல நான் என்ன சொல்ல வரேன்னு சொன்னாக்க அப்போ வந்து இந்த 2 step வெரிஃபிகேஷனும் ஒரு நம்பர் இருக்கு. இப்ப நீங்க பேங்க்ல வந்து ஏதாவது ஒரு பணம் போச்சுன்னு சொன்னாக்க நீங்க உடனே 1930 போட் பண்ணீங்கன்னா உடனே வந்து உங்களுக்கு பணம் வந்து இன்டாக்டா இருக்கும், பணம் கிடைச்சிடும். நான் அதான் சொல்றேன் 19:30னா 7:30 உங்களுக்கு வந்துச்சுனாக்க நீங்க வந்து உங்க அக்கௌண்ட்ல பணம் போயிட்டுன்னு அர்த்தம். அது 7:30 வந்துட்டுன்னு அர்த்தம். பண்ண வேண்டியது இந்த 7:30க்கு போன் பண்ணணும், 19:30க்கு போன் பண்ணிட்டீங்கன்னா 19:30க்கு அது பணம் வந்துடும் சொல்லுது. இப்ப அந்த ஃபெசிலிட்டி எல்லாம் இப்ப இல்ல 2007. ஆனா இந்த கேஸ்ல ஐடி செக்ரட்டரி தான் இப்ப அட்ஜுடிகேஷன். இதுல ஒரு சட்டத்துல ஒண்ணு இருக்கு, கிரிமினல் கேஸ் நான் போட்டு அது அரெஸ்ட் பண்ணி சார்ஜ் ஷீட் போட்டோம், அது ஒண்ணு நடந்துகிட்டு இருக்கு. ஆனா இந்த விக்டிமுக்கு பணம் போச்சு இல்ல, அவன் என்ன சொல்றாங்க, ஓடிபியை வந்து இந்த லிங்கை கிளிக் பண்ணி தான் எல்லா கிரெடென்ஷியலையும் கொடுத்தான். பட் இருந்தா கூட இந்த பேங்க் வந்து சரியான முறையில, ஏன்னா இன்ட்ரோடியூஸ் பண்ணது பேங்க் தானே இன்ட்ரோடியூஸ் பண்ணது டிஜிட்டலை. அப்போ வந்து இவங்க வந்து சரிவர அவங்களுக்கு சொல்லல, அந்த மாதிரி பண்ணலைங்கிறதுனால அவங்க என்ன சொல்லிட்டாங்க, ஐடி செக்ரட்டரி உன்னுடைய இதுதான் சொல்லிட்டு பணத்தை கொடுக்க சொல்லிட்டாங்க, ஆர்டர் போட்டாங்க. இது வந்து அட்ஜுடிகேஷன் ஒரு ப்ரொசீஜரு. அது வந்து அட்ஜுடிகேஷன் 12 லட்சம் கொடுக்க சொல்லி போட்டாங்க. அதுக்கப்புறம் அவங்க கேஸ் போட்டாங்க. இதுல என்ன கேட்கறேன்னா, நீங்க ஒரு டீச்சர் ஸ்டூடெண்ட் இருக்கீங்க, ஒய் ஷுட் நாட் த பேங்க் லாட்ஜ் த கம்ப்ளைண்ட். இதை பத்தி நீங்க வந்து ஒரு ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் சொல்லணும். இப்ப இந்த மாதிரி இருக்க சிச்சுவேஷனை நீங்க வந்து பேங்க்ல வந்து திருட்டு போச்சு அக்கௌண்ட்ல இருந்து எனக்கே தெரிய மாட்டேங்குது. அப்ப போய் நம்ம அக்கௌண்ட்டை போய் பார்த்துக்கிட்டு இருக்க முடியும்? யாரோ எடுத்துட்டு போயிட்டான், அதை வந்து சொல்றதே பேங்க் தான். ஏன் பேங்க் பண்ணக்கூடாது? இதை ஃபாலோ பண்றீங்களா?
Yes, sir. Sir, nowadays, I mean, they give us as soon as you transact any amount, right? Debit or credit. ஒரு SMS alert வருது.
கரெக்ட். இப்ப SMS வந்துருது, அதையும் தான் மாத்திடுறாங்க. SMS வந்தா கூட என்ன பண்ணிடுறாங்க, வேற சிம் கார்டை போட்டு வேற ப்ராட் பண்றாங்க. எனக்கு என்ன இதுனாக்க, ஒரு திருட்டு நடக்குதுன்னா முதல்ல அங்க பேங்க்ல நடக்குது இல்ல, இவங்க வந்து கம்ப்ளைண்ட் கொடுக்கலாம் அப்படிங்கிறது என்னுடைய இது.
இல்ல சார், அவங்க have to confirm from the victim saying that whether you have withdrawn. இவ்வளவு heavy amount போயிருக்கு transact ஆகுது மெசேஜ் வருது இல்லையா, அடுத்த ஸ்டெப் வந்து அவங்க எதுவும் பண்ணல. if you have not done the transaction please call us அப்படின்னு ஒரு மெசேஜ் வருது. மெயில் ஆகட்டும் SMS ஆகட்டும், they will give a later statement saying that if you have not done this transaction please contact the bank. அப்ப நம்ம தானே சார் பண்ணணும், விக்டிம் நம்ம தானே பண்ணணும்.
இல்ல நம்ம தான் பண்ணணும். பட் என்னன்னா ரெக்கார்ட்ஸ் பூரா நீங்க வச்சுக்கிட்டு இருக்கீங்க. இப்ப
அது கரெக்ட்.
ஐபி அட்ரஸ் வச்சுதான் நான் போக முடியும். என்ன செய்யா, இது மும்பைல இருக்கு, எனக்கு எவ்வளவு நான் இது பண்ணி பாக்குறீங்க. அது வந்து அவன் அங்க பர்மிஷன் கேக்குறான், அதை கொடுக்கறதுக்குள்ள இவ்வளவு நாள் ஆயிடுச்சு. அந்த இந்த சைபர் கிரைம் இல்லாம இப்ப இது ரெகுலர் சிச்சுவேஷன் தான். நீ பாருங்க, எத்தனை பேங்க்ல கொள்ளையடிக்கிறானோ அதை போய் கஸ்டமரோட பணத்தை தான் கொள்ளையடிச்சுட்டு போறான். கஸ்டமரா போய் கம்ப்ளைண்ட் பண்றான், அது பண்ணல இல்ல
பண்ணணும் சார். அது அவங்கதான் பண்ணணும். ஏன்னா அவங்களுக்கு டவுட் வருது. சோ அத வந்து
பேங்க்ல இங்க வந்து அதுக்குதான் இப்ப என்ன சொல்றாங்க, இப்ப மொபைல் இது லீக் பண்ணுறாங்க. என்னுடைய லொகேஷனும் மொபைல் போன வச்ச லொகேஷன் இப்ப அட்வான்ஸ் வந்துகிட்டு இருக்கு. நான் என்ன சொல்றேன், டேட்டா பூரா நீங்க தானே வச்சிருக்கீங்க, அதுக்கப்புறம் வேணா இது பண்ணிருக்கலாம். நீங்க முதல்ல சொல்லும் போது நீ இவ்வளவு 6 லட்சம் நீ டிரான்ஸ்பர் பண்ணியான்னு பண்ணலன்னு சொன்னாங்க. இவங்க இருக்கிற பர்டிகுலர்ஸ் வச்சுக்கிட்ட பர்டிகுலர்ஸ் தான் உடனே கொடுத்தா பரவாயில்லையா, அதுவும் கொடுக்க மாட்டேங்கிறாங்க.
அதுதான் போலீஸ்க்கு அவங்க தான் ஃபர்ஸ்ட். ஓகே, வாட் யூ ட்ரை டு சே இஸ் தி ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஸ்டெப் இஸ் ஃப்ரம் தி பேங்க்.
ஆமா,
ஓகே ஓகே.
இதுதான் எனக்கு சைபர் கிரைம்ல இருக்கு. அப்புறம் அதுதான் நான் போடுறேன். இப்ப முன்னெல்லாம் அந்த 1930 அப்ப சொல்லிதான் இது மட்டும் இல்லைங்க. நான் என்ன சொன்னேன், மொபைல் போனுக்கு ஒரு டைரக்டரி வரணும்னு சொன்னேன். லேண்ட்லைனுக்கு இருக்குல்ல, லேண்ட்லைனுக்கு டைரக்டரி இருக்கு. ஆனா மொபைல் போனுக்கு டைரக்டரி இருக்கா? இல்ல. ஹலோ,
எஸ் சார், எஸ் சார்.
ஆமா, ஏன்னா இப்ப நான் ஒரு கால் பண்றேன்னு வச்சுக்கல, உங்களுக்கு பாலிகிட்ட இருந்து வந்திருக்குன்னு சொன்னாக்க உங்களுக்கு தெரியும். இப்ப சீட்டிங் பூரா என்ன சொல்றாங்க, சீட்டிங்ல அத்தனை மெத்தட் இருக்கு, இத்தனை மெத்தட் இருக்குறாங்க. இப்ப என்ன சொல்றாங்க, பிரைவேசின்னு சொல்லிட்டுதான் மனிதனுக்கு வந்து இது எந்த மனிதன் சொல்லணும். ஒரு இன்ஃபர்மேஷன் வந்தா எந்த மனிதன்கிட்ட இருந்து வந்து வரணும். அது ஐபி அட்ரஸா காட்டிடுறாங்க, இதா காட்டிடுறாங்க. இப்ப நமக்கு வந்து நீங்க பாலுகிட்ட இருந்து வந்திருக்குன்னு சொன்னா நீங்க அதை ரெஸ்பாண்ட் பண்ணுங்க. ஒரு வீட்டுக்கு வந்து வர்றாங்கன்னு வச்சுக்கலாம், கதவை எப்படி திறக்குறீங்க, அந்த துவாரம் வழியா பார்த்து உங்களுக்கு டோர் யாருக்கும் தெரிஞ்சா ஸ்டேஜ்னா திறக்க மாட்டீங்க.
கரெக்ட்.
இப்ப இத வந்து என்ன பண்றாங்க, ஐடென்டிட்டியை மாத்தி விடுறாங்க. ஐபி அட்ரஸ் அது இதுன்னு ஏதோ போகுது. அந்த ஐபி அட்ரஸ்
கார்டை மாத்திடுறாங்க சார். சிம் கார்டு எஸ்பெஷலி மொபைல்னா சிம் கார்டை தூக்கி போட்டு
நான் என்ன சொல்றேன், எந்த டிஜிட்டல் தான் இப்ப நான் இமெயில் கிரியேட் பண்ண கூட இப்ப எதை வேணாலும் கிரியேட் பண்ணாங்க. இப்ப இமெயில் கிரியேட் பண்ணா கூட அது யார் மனிதனுடைய இது கஸ்டடியில இருக்கு, எந்த போனா இருந்தாலும் சரி, எந்த இன்ஸ்ட்ருமெண்டா இருந்தாலும் எல்லாமே மனிதனுடைய இது வரணும். அவருடைய ஐடென்டிட்டி ஆதார் கார்டு மாதிரி அந்த மாதிரி வந்தாதான் அந்த கிரைமை குறைக்க முடியும். ஏன்னா ஒரு டெக்னாலஜி வரும்போது மறுபடியும் ஒரு டெக்னாலஜி வந்துகிட்டே இருக்கு. கிரைம் வந்துகிட்டே தானே இருக்கு. ட்ரெடிஷனல்ல மனிதன் பண்றான்னா, மனிதன் வந்து ஒரு எவன் குற்றம் செய்யறான்னா அவன் வந்து குற்ற இடத்துக்கு போகணும், அங்க 2 விட்னஸ் பார்ப்பாங்க, குற்றவாளியை பிடிக்கிறதுக்கு வசதியா இருந்தது. இப்ப வந்து குற்றவாளியே அந்த இடத்துக்கு போக வேண்டாம்னு ஆயிடுது. எப்படி கண்டுபிடிக்க முடியும்? அப்ப வந்து நீங்க எப்படி இன்டர்நெட்ல வந்தா கூட, இப்ப நான் உங்களுக்கு ஒரு இப்ப அந்த அப்சிங் மெயில நாங்க அதை அப்படி இப்படி கண்டுபிடிச்சுல வர வேண்டியதா இருக்கு. அது இல்லாம அது இருக்கணும், அது சிச்சுவேஷன் வரணும். ஏன்னா அந்த ஸ்டூடெண்ட் சொல்லும்போது அவங்க திங்க் ஓவர் பண்ணிட்டு இதுக்கு என்ன பண்ணலாம். ஏன்னா இப்ப கிரைம் ப்ரிவென்ஷன்ங்கிறது தான் இப்ப முக்கியம். டிஜிட்டல் யூசேஜ் வந்துகிட்டே இருக்கு, ஆர்டிபிஷியல் இன்டெலிஜென்ஸ் நிறைய வந்துகிட்டே இருக்கு. ஆனா கிரைம் நடக்காம இருக்கிறதுக்கு என்ன பண்ணலாம் அப்படிங்கறதான் அது மோட்டிவேட் பண்ணி அவங்களை இது பண்ண சொல்லணும். இது பாருங்க, இந்த 1930 இது எல்லாருக்கும் தெரிஞ்சிருக்கணும். இதை நீங்க உடனே சொன்னாதான் கிடைக்கும் பணம். அப்புறம் 112 இந்த இது வந்து விமன் எமர்ஜென்சி சிச்சுவேஷன். இப்ப அதே போல இந்த மொபைல் போன் மிஸ்ஸிங் ஆச்சுனாக்க அதுக்கு ஒரு போர்ட்டல். இப்ப அப்பெல்லாம் இல்ல செல்போன். ஏன்னா மொபைல் போன் இப்ப வந்து எல்லாம் 20,000 25,000 பணம் கொடுத்து வாங்குறாங்க. நாட் ஓன்லி தட், பினான்சியல் லாஸ், இன்ஃபர்மேஷன் வேற லாஸ் ஆகுதுல்ல. அந்த போர்ட்டல் இப்போ இதெல்லாம் சென்ட்ரல் கவர்மெண்ட் இனிஷியேட்டிவ். அதே போல இந்த நீங்க வந்து பேப்பர் படிக்கிறமோ படிக்கலையோ, நீங்க வந்து டெய்லி வந்து இந்த ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் அந்த கம்ப்யூட்டர் எமர்ஜென்சி ரெஸ்பான்ஸ் இருக்கு, அதுல வந்து நிறைய போடுறாங்க. என்ன இப்போ வந்து செக்யூரிட்டி தான் நடக்குது, என்ன செய்யலாம், இது மாதிரி அதை பத்தி எல்லாமே அதுல இருக்கு. கம்ப்யூட்டர் அதுதான் சர்டின். ஒரு கண்ட்ரிக்கும் எமர்ஜென்சி ரெஸ்பான்ஸ் டீம் இருக்கு, அதுதான் நோடல் ஏஜென்சி. அதை நீங்க பார்க்கணும். அப்புறம் என்சிடிஆர் இன்ஃபர்மேஷன் இன்ஃப்ராஸ்ட்ரக்சர் ப்ரொடெக்ஷன் சென்டர். இப்போ இது வந்து ஏன்னா வைட்டல் இதெல்லாம் ப்ராப்பர்ட்டி, அதனால அதை பாதுகாக்கிறதுக்கு அது தனி இருக்கு. இதெல்லாம் நாலேஜ் இருக்கணும் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்டுங்கிறதுக்காக நான் போட்டேன். I4C முதல்ல கோஆர்டினேஷன். இப்ப சைபர் கிரைம் வந்து நான் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் கேஸ் சொன்ன, மும்பை கேஸ் சொன்னேன், சுபாஷ் கட்டி கேஸ். அது வந்து இப்ப சென்னையில நடக்குது. நான் சென்னையில இருந்து போய் மும்பைல போய் நான் விசாரிக்க வேண்டியதா இருக்கு. இது ஒரு சின்ன கேஸ், நிறைய கேஸ்ல எத்தனை தடவை போக முடியும். இப்ப இதுல கோஆர்டினேஷன் இருந்ததுனாக்க ஒரு பார்ட் இன்வெஸ்டிகேஷன் அங்க பண்ணலாம் இங்க பண்ணலாம், அப்பதான் வந்து கிரைமை கண்ட்ரோல் பண்ண முடியும். இப்ப நான் இங்க இருந்து மும்பை போய் தான் இன்வெஸ்டிகேஷன் கேதர் பண்ணணும், அக்யூஸ்ட் அரெஸ்ட் பண்ணணும் இருக்கக்கூடாது. இதுக்கு கோஆர்டினேஷன் இருக்கணும். ஏன்னா போலீஸ்ன்னு வந்தா என்ன சொல்றாங்க, ஸ்டேட் சப்ஜெக்ட்னு சொல்லிடுறாங்க. அப்புறம் அதுக்கப்புறம் தான் இப்ப அதை உணர்ந்து இப்ப வந்து பாருங்க இந்தியன் சைபர் கோஆர்டினேஷன் சென்டர்னு வச்சிருக்காங்க. இது வந்து குளோபல் லெவல்ல இருக்கணும், இருந்தாதான் நம்ம வந்து சைபர் கிரைம் வந்து ஃபுல்லா ப்ரிவென்ட் பண்ண முடியும். இல்லாட்டியே ஒரு வெப்சைட்டை வந்து அடுத்த நாடு ஹேக் பண்ணுது, அதனால இருக்கு. அப்புறம் அதுக்கு ஒரு டெரரிஸ்ட் கவுண்டர் டெரரிஸ்ட் சென்டர் இருக்கு. அப்புறம் ரிசர்ச் அண்ட் இனோவேஷன் சென்டர் R&D டீம் இருக்கு. டிஜிட்டல் செக்யூரிட்டி எப்படி இது பண்ணலாம், இன்னும் எப்படி டெவலப் பண்ணலாம், என்னென்ன ஏரியாவில் போகணும். இப்ப நமக்கு வந்து பிராக்டிக்கலா பார்க்கும்போது இப்ப நான் சொன்னது மாதிரி இப்ப நான் இப்போ ஒரு பிஷிங் வெப்சைட்னு சொல்றோம்ல, ஒரு பேங்க் மாதிரியே ஒரு வந்தா இது எப்படி கண்டுபிடிக்கிறது, ஸ்டூடெண்ட் இதுக்கு ஏதாவது ஆப் கண்டுபிடிச்சி இவங்க மானிட்டர் பண்ணி அது இது மாதிரி ஒரு இது சுத்திட்டு இருக்கு, இது எல்லாருக்கும் போகுது அப்படின்னு சொல்லலாம். அப்புறம் இந்த லேபரேட்டரி, நேஷனல் ஃபாரன்சிக் லேபரேட்டரி இருக்கு. அதுதான் நான் ஏற்கனவே திரும்ப கீ மெசேஜ் நான் போட்டுக்கிட்டேன், ஏற்கனவே சொன்னதுதான் இருக்கு. டிஜிட்டல் இஸ் டூப்ளிகேட் அண்ட் டேஞ்சரஸ். எலக்ட்ரிசிட்டி அதான் அது ஏற்கனவே சொன்னது. அப்புறம் என்ன சொல்றேன், டிஜிட்டல் வந்து என்னன்னாக்கா கம்ப்யூட்டர் வந்து இன்டெலிஜென்டா இருக்கு. ஒரு 8 டிஜிட் அதை வருங்க, ஒரு ஏங்கிற லெட்டரை குறிக்கிறதுக்கு எத்தனை இது வேண்டியதா இருக்கும், 8 இது வேண்டியது. ஆனா ஹியூமன் வந்து என்ன பண்றாங்க, ப்ரீ கன்சீவ்டு நோஷன்ஸ் ஏற்கனவே உங்க மனசுல ஒண்ணு வச்சுக்கிட்டு அதை அப்படியே பாக்குறாங்க. இந்த ஓடிபி கீழே டூ நாட் ஷேர் இருக்கு, அதை படிக்க மாட்டாங்க, ஓடிபியை ஷேர் பண்ணி விட்டுருவாங்க. அதே போலதான் எந்த மெயில் வந்தா கூட உடனே என்ன செய்யறாங்க, மெசேஜை ஃபார்வர்ட் பண்ணிட்டு எத்தனை பேர் சிக்கல்ல மாட்டிருக்காங்க, அதை பண்ணக்கூடாது. அப்புறம் இந்த இவர் சொன்னார்ல இப்ப இந்த கேஸே வந்து என்னன்னா ஒரு கம்பெனில CFO இருக்கான்னு வச்சுக்கலாம், CFO தான் பணம் போகுதுன்னு அதை என்ன பண்ணுவான், ஹேக் பண்ணுவான். ஹேக் பண்ணி எப்படி பணம் போகுதுன்னு பார்த்துட்டு இவன் என்ன பண்ணுவான், அந்த CFOக்கு போய் அங்க அந்த கம்பெனியில் உள்ள நான் இல்லை அவனை இல்லைங்கும் போது இது ஒன்றும் தப்பே கிடையாது. நீ உன் ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ் கிட்ட இந்த இதை ஓபன் பண்ணீங்கன்னா உங்க மூஞ்சிதான் தெரியும் சொல்லிட்டு அப்படின்னு சொல்லி அவனை சும்மா ஒரு மோட்டிவேஷனுக்கு பேசி இது பண்ணேன். அப்புறம் அவன் கொஞ்சம் இதாகிட்டு அந்த அந்த சூசைட் மூட்ல வந்தான். எதுக்கு சொல்ல வரேன்னாக்க, ஆணா இருந்தாலும் பெண்ணாரு அதுல விமானம் பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் இந்த நெட் பேங்கிங் ஃப்ராடை பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் நீங்க தான் கேர்ஃபுல்லா. ஆனா ஒவ்வொரு பார்த்து வைக்கலன்னாக்க வந்து விக்டிம் ஆயிடும். கம்ப்யூட்டர்ஸ் அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட் இன் பைனரி, பட் அதான் முதல்ல சொன்னது. ஆனா என் அக்கௌண்ட்ல பணத்தை எடுத்துட்டானாக்க நம்ம அது சொல்றதுக்கே என்ன செய்யறான். இப்போ உங்களுடைய இமெயிலை ஹேக் பண்ணிட்டான்னு வச்சுக்கேன், நான் ஒரு போலீஸோட வேலை சொல்லிக்கிறேன். கிரிமினல் சைபர் ஸ்பேஸ்ல கிரைம் பண்ணவன் போல்டா டிக்ளேர் பண்றான். ஆனா விக்டிம் கம்ப்ளைண்ட் பண்றது கூட ஹெசிடேட் பண்றான். அது இருக்கக்கூடாது. சைபர் கிரைம் கம்யூனிட்டி. அதனால இப்ப எனக்கு திரும்ப நம்ம அவேர்னஸ் தான் இருக்கு. அதனால அவேர்னஸ் பண்ணணும். அவேர்னஸ் தான் 3 இது இருக்குன்னு சொல்றேன். ஒரு சைபர் கிரைம் நடக்காது, இந்த விக்டிம் ஆகாம இருக்கணும்னா 3 இது இருக்குன்னு. 1 அவேர்னஸ், 2 அவேர்னஸ், 3 அவேர்னஸ் தான். இந்த அவேர்னஸ் எங்கேருந்து வருதுனாக்க நம்ம கிட்ட தான் வருது. யார் இண்டிவிஜுவல் யார் யூஸ் பண்றாங்களோ, நீ எதை யூஸ் பண்ணாலும் சரி, கிரெடிட் கார்டை யூஸ் பண்ணாலும் சரி, மெயிலை யூஸ் பண்ணாலும் சரி, அதை எப்படி சேஃப்டியா வச்சுக்கலாம். ஏன்னா எதுவுமே தெரியாம தான் இப்போ ஒரு வண்டியை ஓட்டணும்னா கூட என்ன பண்றோம், அது டிஎல் டிரைவிங் லைசன்ஸ் முதல்ல சொன்னா உடனே அதை நம்புறோம். ஓரளவு எல்லாத்துலயும் இருக்கு, உங்களுக்கு நெட்லயே எல்லாமே இருக்கு. எப்படி சேஃபா வச்சுக்கலாம் அப்படிங்கிறது இருக்கு. அது திரும்ப நீங்க சொல்லணும். அப்புறம் இந்த மொபைல் போனை லைப்ரரி இருக்குன்னா லைப்ரரியில இருக்கிற எல்லா வசதியும் எல்லாரும் முடிக்கிறோமா தேவையா. அதே போல ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் சொல்லணும், உனக்கு என்ன தேவையோ. ஒரு ஃபேமிலி வாட்ஸ்அப் குரூப்னா வச்சிருக்கா ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ், அதை தவிர எப்போ பார்த்தாலும் மொபைல் போனை யூஸ் பண்ண சொல்லாது, யூஸ் பண்ணக்கூடாதுன்னு சொல்லுங்க. அப்பதான் அவன் வேற ஏதாவது ஆக்டிவிட்டி பண்ண முடியும். எப்போ பார்த்தாலும் மொபைல் போன நிறைய குப்பைகள் இருக்கதான் செய்யுது. அதை பார்த்துக்கிட்டே இருந்து நம்ம பொழுது போயிட்டா மற்றது நம்மளுடைய எஜுகேஷன்ல ஸ்பாயில் ஆயிடும். அதை சொல்லுங்க. பட் இந்த இருக்கேன் இது நிறைய ஏன்னா ஆர்கனைசேஷன்ஸ் எவ்வளவு கஷ்டப்படுவாங்கிறது எனக்கு தெரியும். ஏன்னா நான் இத்தனை ப்ரோக்ராம் நடத்தியிருக்கேன். அவங்க இவ்வளவு கஷ்டப்பட்டு ஆர்கனைஸ் பண்ணும்போது ரிஜிஸ்டர் பண்ணவங்க வரணும். அதாவது பார்ட்டிசிபெண்டா பார்த்தா தான் நான் பேச முடியும். நான் என்னுடைய லேப்டாப்பை பார்த்தா எனக்கு பேசவும் முடியாது. அந்த நிலைதான். ஏன்னா இப்ப நீங்க
Sir, we are also teachers. Most of us have to adopt. Now the problem is teachers are not able to come to a place. So today being the Saturday, so they told me that this is a holiday for them, so they cannot. So அவங்களோட ரெக்குயர்மெண்ட்
சாரி ஃபார் இன்டரப்ஷன் சுவாமிநாதன்
சார். சொல்லுங்க சார்.
இது 3 அருமையான அரேஞ்ச்மெண்ட் சார் சொல்ற மாதிரி, பாலு சார் சொல்ற மாதிரி. பாலு சார் ஏற்கனவே எனக்கு தெரியும், ஒரு நாளைக்கு முன்னாடி ஒரு மீட் அப்பல இருந்து தெரியும். நெஸ்காம்ல எல்லாம் பேசியிருக்கோம். சார் சொல்றது ரொம்ப வேலிடு. இப்ப பட் 3 நாள் நீங்க அரேஞ்ச் பண்ணது என்ன இருக்கு, உங்க 3 நாள் லீவ் கிடைச்ச உடனே ஓடி போயிட்டாங்க ஊருக்கு. அவ்வளவுதான் பிரச்சனை. இருக்கும் இந்த மாதிரி இனிமேல் அந்த 3 நாள் லாங் லீவ் வரும்போது அரேஞ்ச் பண்ணும்போது நம்ம அப்சன்டீஸ்க்கு உங்களுக்கு அவங்க ஹாலிடே மூட்ல போயிடுறாங்க. அதுதான் பிரச்சனை.
இல்ல சார், அது ஒண்ணுங்க. அதான் வர்ச்சுவல் நமக்கு இன்னும் அதை பழக்கப்படுத்திக்கல. நம்ம வர்ச்சுவல் நம்ம இதுக்கு அது ரீச் ஆக மாட்டேங்குது.
சார் டோன்ட் சே தட், பிகாஸ் நாங்கெல்லாம் கோவிட்ல 2 வருஷம் எல்கேஜில இருந்து ஃபைனல் இயர் கம்ப்ளீட்டா அண்டர் ஆன்லைன். So even LKG child will be able to log on individually on a laptop to see the video or to see something.
இல்ல நான் கரெக்ட் இல்ல இதுல நானும் சக்சஸ் ஆகி வெளியில போல வீட்லயே போன இருந்தாங்க. அப்ப வந்து இப்ப வந்து எனக்கு என்னமா நமக்கு ஃபுல் ரிசல்ட் வரணும்னு சொன்னாக்க நம்ம வந்து பிசிக்கலா வைப்போம். ஒன்றும்
சரிங்க சார், நெக்ஸ்ட் பண்ணிடலாம் சார்.
உங்களுக்கு ரொம்ப தேங்க்ஸ். நல்லா
Thank you so much, sir, for coming over. From morning you have been with us today.
நான் ஒரு இது பண்ணா ரொம்ப இதாக செய்யணும்னு நினைச்சிட்டு வருவேன். அது ஃபுல்லா ரீச் ஆகணும்னா டக்குன்னு எனக்கு மனசு ஆகிடுச்சு.
சார் வணக்கம் சார், சாரி ஃபார் தி இன்டரப்ஷன் சார். நிஜமா ரொம்ப யூஸ்ஃபுல்லா இருந்தது. ரீச் ஆகும் சார். விக்டிம் ப்ராப்ளம் ஆனவங்க பயப்படாம இது நானே இல்லைன்னு போல்டா சொன்னா என்ன தப்பு சொல்லு, ப்ராப்ளத்தை வெளியில வா, தைரியமா கம்ப்ளைண்ட் பண்ணுங்க. இதெல்லாம் ரொம்ப முக்கியமான
நியூஸ் தான் தெரியும். பட் ரியல் டைம் ஒரு பர்டிகுலர் கேஸோட பேஸ் என்ன, அதோட இது என்ன, தாக்கம் என்ன, அதோட விக்டிம் எப்படி அதுல இருந்து மீண்டு வந்தாங்கிறது இவங்களுக்கு தான் தெரியும். So that's why I called him up and
நான் வந்து 6 வருஷம்னாக்க நான் வந்து ரொம்ப இன்டெப்தா இன்வெஸ்டிகேஷன் பண்ணுவேன். நீங்க இன்வெஸ்டிகேஷன் பண்றது மட்டும் கிடையாது, நான் அக்யூஸையும் விசாரிப்பேன். ஏன்டா செஞ்சேன்னு. டாக்டர் மேரேஜுக்குலாம் அவங்களுக்கு இன்விடேஷன் கொடுத்துருக்காங்க. அதாவது அப்ப ஆரம்பத்துல என்னன்னா ஒரு சேலஞ்சுக்காக செஞ்சிடறாங்க தமிழகத்துல. இவங்களும் கிடையாது. ஏன்னா போலீஸோட நான் பெரிய எக்ஸ்பர்ட்னு சொல்லிட்டு செய்யறாங்களா இருக்காது. அந்த மாதிரி விமன் வந்து ஒரு பிசினஸ்ல அவங்க நூடா இருக்கும்போது எடுத்து போட்டு விட்டா. அவங்க ஹஸ்பண்ட் சொல்றாரு அவங்க ஒய்ஃபு தனியா சூசைட். நான் போய் சொல்லி அவங்கள கவுன்சிலிங் பண்ணி அவங்களை கம்ப்ளைண்ட் கொடுக்க வச்சேன். அது மாதிரி நிறைய 6 வருஷத்துல நான் நிறைய சைபர் செல், எனக்கு சைபர்னாக்க அதே வெளியா இருப்பேன். எனக்கு இத வந்து விடக்கூடாது. எப்படி ஆனா கம்ப்யூட்டர் சொசைட்டி வந்து அது 65 இருக்கு. அதான் சொன்னேன் 60ம் 20ம் சொன்னேன்.
Sir, I think the message police officials because you can learn what exactly is going. So நீங்க வந்து எவ்வளவு கான்ஃபிடன்ஸ் சில்ட்ரனுக்கு கொடுக்க முடியுங்கிறது, because I will come to my session where I will talk about it, where the children and the teachers should be confident of registering the case. Because so much things are going on, because I made a heavy survey. Okay, so in that I will present during the last session how I'm not able to rectify, because I'm not a legal person, a surveyor. So I tried to find out a lot of things in it, especially it is happening in the school. So that's why my main aim was that their attitude in the cyberspace. Cyberspace la எப்படி இருக்கணும்னு சொல்லி தரணும் உங்களுக்கு. அவங்களுக்கு தெரியல, சும்மா just go.
நான் என்ன சொல்றேன், ஏன் சாப்பிடுறோம் நான் முதல்ல ஒரு கேள்வி கேட்டேன். அது இங்கிலீஷ்ல கேட்கும், எனக்கு அந்த உலகமா பேச தெரியல. ஏன் சாப்பிடுறோம்னு நான் ருசிக்குதான் சொல்லி நான் சின்ன வயசுல நம்ம அப்படித்தான் நினைச்சுக்கிட்டு இருந்தேன். ருசிக்குதான் சாப்பிட்டுதான் நம்ம பழகிறோம், ருசிக்கா சாப்பிடுறோம். அதே போலதான் ஒண்ணும் அந்த கம்ப்யூட்டர்ல எல்லாம் கேட்டு நம்ம ஏன்னு இப்ப நம்மள கேட்கறான். இப்ப நான் உங்களை ஏன்னு கேட்டால ஏன் கூட்டுறோம். அது மாதிரி ஏன்னு அடுத்தவங்களை கேட்கறாங்க. இந்த கம்ப்யூட்டரை பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் ஏன்னு கேட்டிருந்தாலே ஒரு கிரைம் நடக்காதுன்னு நான் சொல்றது.
Okay, sir. So thank you so much, sir. We heard a very wonderful session today. Akila ma'am, would you like?
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your wonderful case studies and real time destinations and explaining how a victim should come forward and do their complaint, all those things. So thank you so much, sir, for your, and that to understand, to the understanding level of the participants, you just described some of the points in Tamil. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for your wonderful presentation, sir.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Sir, can you stop presenting, sir?
Any questions in that?
Yeah, sir.
Any questions from the participants?
சரி, எனக்கு ஒரே ஒரு கொஸ்டின் இருக்கு. ஆக்சுவலா ரொம்ப நாளா என்ன பாதிச்சுட்டு இருக்குங்கிறத விட, I mean, everybody gets a lottery or some SMS saying that you got this much amount. So once I did, these guys are really making the luring people. அதுக்கு ஆன்சர் பண்ணணுங்கிறதுக்காகவே they just try. So what I did, I complained to the site. Okay, so I just wrote all the complaints with all the evidence what I got, and I want them to make them to stop these guys. So when I waited, so I got a communication from cyber cell saying that we are posting this case to the Tambaram because nearby station. So nearby locality, I mean the jurisdictional area. So I waited. They will try to give me information. அதுக்கப்புறம் நான் எந்த இதையும் வரதெல்லாம் டெலீட் பண்ணிட்டு பேசாம போங்க. So this is what our belief system, the trustworthy system.
இல்ல இன்னும் கொஞ்சம், அதாவது என்ன சொல்றாங்க, ஆன்லைன் கம்ப்ளைண்ட் சொல்லிட்டாங்க. ஆன்லைன் கம்ப்ளைண்ட் பண்ண பிறகு கூட அது வந்து ஃபாலோ
இல்ல ஒரு விக்டிம் ஆனதுக்கு அப்புறம், ஒரு இன்சிடென்ட் நடந்ததுக்கு அப்புறம் கோர்ட்டுக்கு போறது அதெல்லாம் ஒரு விஷயம் சார். இன்சிடென்ட் வராம இருக்கிறதுக்கு somebody complex, because யார் பண்ணிருப்பா, எவனோ ஒருத்தன் he tries to do this, right? So to lure people, to attract the people to answer to his query. ஓகேங்களா, இதை கிளிக் பண்ணுங்கன்னா வருது. So automatically the persons are less aware of the situation. They will try to make it real, and then they will get into the trouble. So what I thought, that as this particular person, each person should know, because we cannot the system identify him, and maybe they would have done it என்னன்னு எனக்கு தெரியல, because அதுவும் எனக்கு தெரியல, ஏன்னா எந்த நியூஸும் இல்லை whether it has been closed or what. So இது மாதிரி 2-3 தடவை ட்ரை பண்ணியிருக்கேன். ஏன்னா நான் சைபர் கிரைம்ல ஒர்க் பண்றேன் சார் அந்த ஏரியால. So I have a lot of trust on the system. So we should do அப்படிங்கிறது. So sometimes it happens. So இதுக்கு நம்ம என்ன பண்ணலாம்? ஒரு
இல்ல கம்ப்ளைண்ட் என்ன சொல்றேன், அதிகமா வர ஆரம்பிச்சு அங்க அந்த
people are less.
இல்ல இந்தியோல நாங்க யாராவது ஒரு 4-5 பேராவது வந்து கால் அட்டன் பண்றோம் சார் அப்படின்னு சொன்னேன். யாராவது அனுப்ப அப்புறம் போய் இன்க்ரீஸ் பண்ணிருக்காங்க. அதாவது அதாவது ஒரு கம்ப்ளைண்ட் வந்தோம்னா இதனால பெண்டிங் வந்தா அதை இது பண்ற மாதிரி ஒரு ஆப். நான் அதுல இன்வெஸ்டிகேஷனுக்கே ஒரு
இல்ல சார், we will take up இத வந்து ஸ்டூடண்ட்ஸ்க்கு கொடுக்கலாம் சார்.
ஆமா, ஏதாவது பண்ணலாம். இத வந்து அது மாதிரி ஏதாவது செய்யணும்.
Thank you sir, thank you. So thank you so much sir. So Akila, Dr. Akila ma'am, so Ram is here. So just give a welcome. Good evening sir.
Good evening, good afternoon sir. Balu sir, can you just stop presenting sir?
Balu sir, yeah, stop presenting. Yeah. Oh,
thank you sir.
So next is
yes sir.
27701 and ISO 22301 and extra. So he has given a lot of auditing services. As a principal consultant of Ascentant Corporation from May 2017 till date, he has provided end-to-end services on information security, ISM 10012 extra. He designs systems that align with the organization's objectives with excellent ROI. Ascentant Corporation 01 BS 10012 also provides services in Intertech India as a empaneled lead auditor, tutor, information security, data privacy, cloud security, and privacy from May 2017 till date. He has served over 25 years in software industry such as Software Process Improvement Network, Chennai, Renault Nissan Technology, and Business Center India Private Limited, 3i Infotech, Polaris Software Labs, HCL and hers.
Welcome, sir.
Welcome, sir. You can just-
You're muted.
apply. Okay, it applies only to people who are natural persons. Okay, and the examples of these personal data could be the photographs of the individual, their names, their addresses, their email IDs, their PAN card, their Aadhaar card. See, I'm putting things which could more apply for education institutions. Okay, whenever there's an admission, okay, we got all this data and much more. Okay, so these information that can be used to identify the individual, that is called as the personal data. Now, the next category is a sensitive data. Okay, what does sensitive mean? In case these data is being revealed, it could damage the individual. It could create impact to the people. Okay, then that is called as a sensitive data. So what could it be? It could be the religion, the caste, the blood group, the medical history, the political association. Okay, all this are treated as a sensitive data. There's much more. There's much more than this. I gave a small list. Small list in the sense, in case they're included, then remember that any of these information are sensitive data. Why it matters? Whenever there's a data breach or loss of data, the loss of personal data brings a limited penalty, whereas a loss of sensitive data brings a higher penalty. The penalty is going to be bigger in case the data that has been compromised is going to be a sensitive data. Cartel, okay, they posted on their data leak that they had encrypted the Michigan State University, and if a ransom is not paid, completely release those things. Okay, so this is UCSF Medical Center. On June 1st, the hackers behind the network ransomware campaign announced about their attack to UCSF networks within the School of Medicine IT environment. So, being done, all those institutes are prone to such attacks. Okay, and I'll tell you something, in the Indian context, there are many attacks that are happening, but very not much. Okay, manageable. Okay, the impact is low. Sometimes you don't want to inform the outside world. The private universities wouldn't want to tell them, hey, I've been hit. So, and that is one reason where we don't much hear about attacks. But in the overall scenario, the attacks on the Indian entities has increased in the recent past. During Corona time and post-Corona, the attack on the Indian organization multi-fold. Okay, not the way it used to be in the pre-Corona days. For some reason, Corona and the post-Corona days, the attacks on the Indian organizations have become very, very high. Next, one other attack is that the Clark County School, okay, which is one of the biggest schools in the US. In fact, in October of 2023, the Nevada Clark County School discovered a cyber students. Okay, it has been stolen. Okay, and compromised. Okay, that has leaked all sensitive information online. Even now, it is told, it just happened in the last year. Even now, it is being told the data is still for sale under darknet. Okay, our county is the fifth largest in the country, and the hackers claim they still have access to its network. That's a scenario. Okay, see, October till now is probably less than a year, but the attackers they still have access to the Clark County School servers and network. Okay, the district found hackers had access to personal information about them and the children. Okay, so this is the next global thing. I'm just giving some samples of where the education institution have been impacted. You see, in hindsight, okay, education institutions are also that becomes the primary reason. Okay, why the attackers try to steal data from these entities, from the hospitals, hotels, the institutions, and all that, because the amount of personal information that is lying with them is very, very huge. Now, the concerned organization will try to use this to log into the corporate network of Facebook. Okay, in case I use the same ID in both the password in both the places, then my corporate email ID can be compromised. So that's what happened here. in an academy place. Many of them had their official email IDs. See, the members who are the academy are people from Wipro, Infosys, Cognizant. Okay, that's not true. The username password, the same that is given on academy, then the attackers can gain access to those corporate networks as well. Okay, these data were put on sale for $2,000. Okay, there are 21 million records there. So they put on sale. People to reach out to people. Now, broadly, what has been also happening is that during COVID and post-COVID, they are becoming high possibility of attacks. Okay, the attacks are becoming higher. More to get into the EdTech network. Okay, in fact, even that, the Rajus and Verantu, they're also being compromised on the data. So the point here, sometime, okay, become soft targets unless they have strong controls implemented. Okay, education institutions many times may or may not know the importance of safeguarding the personal data, ensuring privacy, and in those circumstances, the possibility of the attack becomes very, very high. Now, quickly about the privacy framework. Okay, so the GDPR, as I told, GDPR is the mother of all privacy laws. Okay, so in fact, it came up in the, I'll tell about the evolution of GDPR. In DPDP Act, the California Privacy Act, the Singapore PDP, the Dubai DP law, okay, and more countries are having the privacy frameworks. There is very, very limited country which does significant business globally. Definitely have something, and many globally are taken for human resources, ECHR, as they call it. They told the right to respect for privately buy a ticket for accepted scope. Okay, the accepted scope is only to sell tickets for the IPL, nothing more, nothing less. So the data collection should be based on that. What would you want? If you want to issue a ticket, what do you want? You want to know the individual's name, probably the email ID. Period. Nothing more, nothing less. Okay. Lot of information. See, for a magazine subscription, what would you require? You need my name, right? You need my address, of course. You will need my PIN code, assuming the PIN code goes to the address. Okay. You may need my contact detail in case the courier is not able to reach my place. They can call me and know where I am and I'll deliver it there. Okay. Name, address, and the contact number, nothing more. Now, what was collected by the organization for the marriage subscription? They asked my name, they asked my marital status, they asked about my sibling, they asked about my spouse, job, was she a housewife, was she employed? They asked about the salary rate. Okay, what is the salary belong to? So this is the requirement that came up. At least share this. Visible now?
Not yet, sir. Not it, sir.
1995, they enhanced the price law. This all union. Additional thing where the data can be processed.
Sir, still it is not coming.
Oh, I can see stop sharing. I don't know. Stop and share again.
Your picture is coming.
Okay, I'll stop and do it again.
Yeah, stop presenting it again, sir.
Full screen. I don't know. Is it visible now?
not yet started.
Can you see the screen? You can't see the screen.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Oh. Okay. Just give me a moment.
It's not shared, sir. It's not shared.
Okay. Let me go on hotspot. First. Give me a moment. better. Okay, and that was commented in the past. And 2019 again, all summons were to dilute it. Okay, so that's the purpose they had. And 2020 finally it became effective in January 2021. Okay, then they expanded the scope in November 2020. They created the CPRA. That's going to end privacy in California. Okay, CPRA became effective from 2023. Okay, last year Jan. Okay, it became effective. It's applicable for the data that is captured from. Okay. Now, CCPA is allowing a penalty of $2,500 per violation. Okay, or $7,500 if the intentional violation. It is unintentional, it becomes 2,500. If the intentional, 7,500 per violation. Okay. Earlier thing of 30 days is removed. Okay. The CPRA was removed. They took out these things. No more like, I'm sorry, I did a mistake. I'll fix it now. Don't put any penalty for me. It's a gone case. No, that is not accepted. No, that this penalty, for example, it's going to be 10,000 California consumers who data has been violated. 10,000 California users. The penalty could turn out to be like $25 million because per violation 2,500. Penalty clause in as much as $75 million. When the volume is 10,000, the volume is more than this, the penalty is also more than this. So the CPR, these are the major things. They can, with the CPR, I think, they can correct the percentage. This was not there earlier. The CCP, they can't correct the data. They can opt out for geolocation tracking. Understand? I don't know how many of you have seen this. Whoever has got a Google account, a Gmail thing or Google account, to account.google.com. Go into account.google.com in your login ID and see what is being shown there. The Google clearly tells where all you traveled in the last month. It gives you a monthly report on all the travel you did, the places where you went, okay, what you did, and the mode of transport also. It tells whether you walked, you cycled, you took a flight. It calculates all these things. Okay, so that you can opt out, and you can browse without any pop-ups. It keeps showing you, please give us. You can also mandate it that the browsers pop-up should not be there. So these are the new details that came up with the CPRA. Now, the Singapore PDP, Personal Data Protection Act. This has been there for quite a long time. Okay, it formed in October 2012. In fact, there's a DND registry that they call, or a DNS do not call. In India, we call us do not disturb. They call us do not DNC in Singapore, do not call registry. So anyone calling a number which is under DNC registry will face a huge penalty. Okay, that's how the Singapore PDP operates. Okay, so there's a body called Personal Data Protection Commission in Singapore, like the Superintendent Authority in GDPR. They oversee the compliance. Okay, they majorly come that the PDP complies with GDPR with minor exceptions, but otherwise, Singapore PDP is more aligned to the GDPR. They enhanced the guideline in 2016. Okay, and then more stricter things came in September 19. The NRI, this is a Aadhaar card of Singapore. Okay, so NRIC. So that became enforced from September 2019 onwards. So Singapore PDP is another thing that's happening. In fact, they have certification. Okay, in Singapore, when you go to places, you can see a certificate, shops, the malls and all that, which tells that organization, which means any personal data they capture, they will not store it without a consent. Or for example, you use a card in the shop, the card number will be stored by is providing the government for the organization who take for. Then comes a Dubai Data Protection Law, DA
rate, how does it go from 14 to 24? Am I audible, sir? All of you?
It's clear.
Okay. So from 2014 to 2024, the curve goes like this. If you look at the percentage of penetration, 13.5 to 50 to almost 4 times. Okay. So having that and social platforms. So social platforms, we always know and already know that it is a Facebook is the highest, is a global level. What I'm talking about is world's most used social platforms. So this much millions of people are using Facebook, YouTube like that. So this is a curve. So we have to understand which one social platform may be the reason for producing such cybercrimes. For that, I'm projecting it. Main reason, these are the, the app or the way in which they will use it. Say, for example, contact friends and families, 16 to 24 years is a priority. And find information are the priority for search engines. Like, finding the information is a priority for all others, other than the 16 to youngsters, in fact. And then if you look at videos and shows, it goes the third priority for this is a global level. And I've given the sources also at the bottom. So like that, we have so many things. And research and all goes very, very back. Even the youngsters, for research purpose, if they want to look for information, that goes in the link. And this is from age 16 to 64, 2018 quarter 3 to 2023 quarter 4, how the behavior goes, our attribute goes. For finding information, 68.6%, that is a light blue, correct? So that goes up and down and finally settles into 2023 at 60 point. So almost gradual decrease only. And watching videos and shows, green color, it also goes and settles over. So almost we could say that it's not much difference, but there is a reduction. So we have to look at it. Why this reduction? So that's what another important query we have to make ourselves. Then playing video games, age-wise, gender-wise, statistics till April 2024. So if you look at it, 16 to 24, again 80 to 90% it goes on, but 55 to 64, there is a reduction. But during till 35 years, even I could say 54 years, we are all playing, the video games, right? So no gender-based, no age-based at all. So much they engrossed. Again, internet has been used for many purposes, especially, playing video games are the most one. So again, social media statistics for India in 2024. So if you look at it, India is the highest contains the highest users for social media, say especially Facebook. We saw that in the previous slide that Facebook is the highest usage globally also. So here also Indian context, again the Facebook has the highest users and India is the number, I could say number 1. And WhatsApp, in 180 countries around the world, WhatsApp has been implemented or used. India has the highest WhatsApp monthly active users, around 535.8 million users. That is 53.9% are male and 46.1% are female. Female users are more active on the platform. Profile pictures, putting up status, are almost active. So this is again to be questioned. Almost being active in the groups. Voice calls through WhatsApp are becoming, and the 2 million voice calls have been recorded. And again, here I have given you the age-wise breakup for the WhatsApp users. So if you look at it, highest is, I could say that 26 to 35, because WhatsApp is now official, commercial, and also personal. So we have lot of groups, personal groups, many personal groups, official, many official, and again, commercial also. Statistics of cyber harassment towards women and children from NCRB. So what do they say? So national, So here, McAfee, CEO, he has CPO, he has given Gagan Singh. He has given that 85% of Indian children experience cyberbullying highest globally. Again, so globally, 85% of Indian children are cyberbullied. And 1 in 3 kids face cyber racism, sexual harassment, and threats of physical harm as early as at the age of 10. Okay, so what is cyber harassment or cyberbullying? Use of internet to tease, threaten, embarrass, or target another individual using anonymity sometimes. So unpleasant text messages, emails, inappropriate information posted on social networking, embarrassing pictures, videos shared without the subject knowledge or consent. So this is what the data privacy comes up. So now, how do I know that as a child, as a younger, how do I know that the cyber harassing is happening? Sending inappropriate text messages. So here I instead of saying receiving, because if I'm a victim, I would say receiving inappropriate. But what I have given is how cyber harassing is happening. So the person, the intruder or the harasser, or the person who does the work of cyber harassing or cyberbullying, sending inappropriate text messages, posting statements online that are vulgar or unacceptable, sending or posting pictures that are not permitted by you, making negative comments in terms of racism or something, pestering and use of threats. This is trolling and stalking, threats of violence or death, naturally, secretly recorded photos or videos that were taken without your knowledge, sending sexually explicit photos or description which is considered pornography, hate-related communication or actions. So again, the note says cyberbullying or threatening of any type is against the law. So how a girl after cyberbullying or cyber harassing, cyber violence, okay, how she would be there? She has very low self-esteem, makes excuses to stay away from the school, avoids social events and remains in isolation, loses weight or changes in appearance, exhibits personality changes such as disproportionate anger, depression, crying spells, and withdrawal. So we have to see the symptoms as a school teacher, or school educator, or as a parent. We should look at these and we have to help them. This is what I brought in. And cybercrimes in India as a glance. So National Crime Records Bureau, that is NCRB, Ministry of Home Affairs, report says sharp increase in cybercrime cases in states, 28 states and 19 metro cities. Overall dip in IPC cases, Indian Penal Code cases registered in 2022, because NCRB has released only till up to 2022. 23, it's still under processing. And NCRB report shows that among the 28 states and union territories, cyber crimes have seen 24.4% increase during the period. Naturally, it increasing. 19 metro cities, again increase in the during the period of 2022. And Bangalore recorded the highest number of cyber crimes in metropolitan cities, followed by Mumbai and Hyderabad. So this is a period of 2020 and 22. So these are the laws. So they are not covered. So I'm just going through it. So which can protect the women and children, girl children especially. So the law, this is 67 is an IT Act, because IPC is also there. IT Act is also there. So under IT Act 67, it says that publishing or transmitting obscene material in electronic form, it can be booked at section 67. Publishing or transmitting material containing sexually explicit act. Okay, so that is a difference between here. So that goes into 67A. Word, gesture, or act intended to insult the modesty of women. So that is the IPC 509. Sending defame. Why I'm saying that these are all laws available. Okay, but we are not even looking at it and we don't know what is happening, how we can book it, all this. So defamatory, that is either is a commercial defame, that is company defamation, or your individual defamation. You can give by email or any sort of text messages. Then you can book the case under 499 IPC. Printing, etc., of grossly indecent, scurrilous matter or matter intended for blackmail. So that is 292. Commits offense of stalking. Stalking means what? It is continuously following it. Wherever you just go, I mean, it's not physically following, virtually following. Wherever you go, oh yeah, you yesterday evening you had a dinner with your boyfriend. Yeah, yesterday you went to Ooty with your parents. All this, I mean, continuously because of your messages, your WhatsApp messages, they were able to stack it, follow you. Making sexually colored remarks, guilt of the offense of sexual harassment. This all comes under 354, and violation of privacy. This is what we were talking about, data privacy, personal privacy, and anonymous communication. So that is all also, because under anonymity, if you are able to give a lot of communication, that is also comes under. So there are laws with a very basic this one, but still we have to specialize because some of them are in IT Act, some of them are. So when I was scanning the Tamil Nadu government reported cases, at least for one single case, there will be umpteen number of laws will be combined together. For every incident of crime, they'll book under one particular section. So it is not a single section is applied. IT Act and as well as IPC Act will be applied on that. So this is for your information. So now, as per NCRB Cybercrimes in India 2022 report, I've taken only the 5 states in southern India, just to give you a glimpse, because 28 states are there. So I've not picked up this one because again, it is not visible here. So here, if you look at it, Karnataka, as I said earlier, Bangalore was the highest in cybercrime, 2020 and 22. So if you look at it, cybercrime cases, rate of total cybercrime cases, the rate means against the population and charge sheeting rate. Okay, so how many cases have been booked, how many been charge sheeted. So this is the highest percentage of Tamil Nadu, so we have to welcome this. But whereas here, this is very, very less. Though the Karnataka and Telangana, the number of cases charge sheeted rate is very low. And offenses, so these are the offenses. I'm trying to say what are the different category of offenses on a particular IT Act. So 65, 66, 66B. So here ransomware, from morning we are talking about ransomware, identity theft. Okay, so these are all comes under IT Act 66, 66 and 65 too. So again, Karnataka goes higher in the identity theft. So identity theft means more. Under your name, somebody gives you call, somebody gives you talk, video calls, etc. So from morning, we were talking about that video calls done by so and so. Okay, so that is all comes under identity impersonation. So again, if you look at it, that's what impersonation comes, violation of privacy, cyber terrorism. We will not look at this. And the publication and transmission of obscene, sexually explicit act in electronic form. This is more coming for the children also. So again, IT Act 84B, abetment. Abetment means encouraging others to commit offences. So he will just provoke the other to make the offence. So that is also comes under, so attempt to commit offences, etc. So again, Tamil Nadu goes higher and Karnataka also is very high. Total offences under IT Act. So IPC crimes, abetment again to abetment of suicide. So make the others to get suicide. So cyber stacking, bullying of women and children. So goes under IPC 354. Data theft, financial fraud, and credit card, debit card, etc. Telangana goes higher on this IPC. So now if you look at this one, IPC and special, special and local laws, SLL. So these are the number of cases registered in the period 2022, a number of persons arrested and the number of persons charge sheeted. So look at this difference. Here is number of persons arrested are low, and whereas the charge sheeted are higher. So during the court case, they might have called so many people. and the number of persons convicted is suddenly reduced, a number of persons acquitted, not guilty, so they'll be sent away and discharged. So this is how it goes. And total number of cases in 2022 and 21, there is a decline in registration compared to 21. 22 is a decline in registration. So just to have a look at it, how these cases have been booked, charge sheeted, convicted, all this. Okay, so cybercrimes, again, IPC crimes, defamation, morphing, indecent representation of women, fake profile. So already we talked about it, cyber blackmailing, threatening. So this we can call it as cyber stalking, cyber trolling. Okay, fake news on social media. So everything has been covered under IPC. Cyber blackmailing, threatening. So again, if you look at it, Karnataka, so in this case, against women. So we have to look at it very clearly. So cyber blackmailing, cyber pornography, cyber stalking, and defamation, morphing, fake profile, and other crimes against women. So total cyber crimes against women, Karnataka is higher for 2022. So this is IPC Act is also, IT Act is also coming, IPC Act also. So against children, so these are the statistics which are being given. So again, blackmailing, fake profile, pornography, and cyber stalking, internet crimes through online games, other cyber crimes. So total is just Karnataka is being the higher. Survey statistics from schools. What I have done, so from my research survey, so whatever I brought in, so I am trying to list it out here. Types of highly active cyber crimes used in victimizing Indian women and children in cyberspace. Cyber harassment, stalking, bullying, threatening. And morphing, cyber defamation, identity theft, posting, circulating photos and personal information, vulgar and obscene messages, cyber pornography. Primary modes used, modes of victimization, send and receive through all this deforming, again, through messages. Cyber grooming, you open up, you connect to the children through the window, chat window, gain their trust. Okay, so you groom the chatting and try to get the trust and ask them whatever you want to do, they will do. The children will be able to. So for sexual exploitation, that has been done. Children often tend to remove privacy settings on social media to make more friends. The offenders used email, social media, and mobile phone to contact the potential victims. Offenders of cybercrime against women are mostly male. Most of the offences were from known individuals. So this is again proven. Okay, individuals such as friends, relatives, and close associates. So again, we are taking it up. So one case study, I just brought it out for you. Cyber stalking. So how we have done the thing, formal discussion with the victim. Location is Chennai. Gender of the victim is female. Cyber stalking and cyber bullying. Age is 16. Identity of the case forbidden. And education is higher secondary, doing a higher secondary. Ways of cyber stalking which have been reported by the victim. Posting rude, offensive, instrumental comments, instructional comments in WhatsApp. Following the victim online by joining the Facebook and Instagram. Sending, threatening, controlling, lured messages or emails to the victim. Make telecalls to threaten or blackmail the victim. Medium used for cybercrime, smartphone. Modes used for victimizing, Facebook, blog, messaging, WhatsApp, telephone call. Duration, 6 months. Association of the victim with the offender, known to the victim as a friend and a senior in school. Reason for cyber stalking, revenge. Emotion of the victim, scared, isolated, angry, depressed, unable to share with parents. Whether the victim decided to stop the abuse? No, she was not able to. When she started feeling that the cyber bullying should continue ever, she stopped. Then support from seniors, supported by her mother when it was disclosed about victimizing. Action taken to arrest under cyber stalking. Parents reported to school administration as the offender from the same school. School admin arranged a counseling psychologist to offer therapy to improve both victim and offender's mental health. School admin permitted both to continue the schooling with the condition that both would be monitored inside the school and outside too. Smartphone from both victims and offender were seized. Period to recover from victimization about 6 months after the offender has left the school. As a case reported to the online cybercrime portal, parents requested the school admin not to take any legal action. This is one set I've just made a clear thing. So now we'll look at some of this. This is a global. What are the different types of cyber harassment? So as we are talking about cyberbullying, trolling, harassment, etc. So what is the highest percentage? Cyberbullying is the highest. Okay, so 30%. And the impact of cyber harassment on age diversity. This is again global. So 15 to 25 years is the highest. So these are the affected, always on the cyber harassment. Reason for cybercrime scenarios. Pressure from friends can trigger cyberbullying. The victim feel isolated and be lured by the unknown caretakers online. More females are the victims and they keep alive of this type of bullying. The victim may feel escape is impossible. It is often involves repeated episodes of aggression and an imbalance of power. So it is often anonymous and unlimited by time and place. So these are the reasons for why the people are going for a cybercrime. Girl children at the age of 13 to 17 cyberbullied online with a sample size. This is why I say that sample size I have given it, because I went and collected from the schools. So it looks very small, but even then we are able to collect a lot of information from it. So the close acquaintances involved in the cyberbullying. So these are the schoolmates, home, neighborhood, relatives, friends and families, friends of families, home acquaintances, servant, everything. Okay, so they have given almost most of that. For yes, almost same 20% it comes. Everyone is involved, I must say. Dangerous forms of communication. So obscene or threatening language using a telecommunication device, sending children age-restricted sexual material or illegal child pornography, asking children to take illicit images of themselves. So these are the dangerous forms of communication, what it's been done in the cyberbullying. Various kinds of illegal content material in cyberspace faced by female users, material that promotes, incites or instructs in matter of crime or violence, material containing extreme sexual violence, excessively violent material, child pornography or illegal about pornography, adult pornography. So again, child pornography is the highest. Children need education to deal with illegal contents from cyberspace. Educators' role in empowering children to deal with the harmful contents with a sample size. Okay, so what is the educator role? Build awareness on how to promote self-regulatory approaches. This is what today's exactly what you are going to take with you. Internet education should be sufficiently integrated into the regular curriculum of schools. Not internet education is not only theoretical or practical, but safety, internet safety should be the part of it. Educators to identify the positive and pro-social uses of internet. Yeah, that is it. So instead of saying negative, you can give a positive aspect, how to use the internet for betterment of it. Cyberbullying discussed in the schools from the girl children have given 45% of the highest one. They said, no, it is not discussed in the school at all. So educational institution to support awareness programs to discuss on the issue. Sponsor awareness program, they said yes, and publicizing the issues of cybercrime among the students. So this is what, it happens. Penalty recommended for the accused by the education institute. So they have given us 32%. University informs police of the incident. That's all. And expel the student immediately from the university. It happens. Send warning to the accused. It happens. Suspend the student. It happens. And no penalty also. It happens. And victims of cyberbullying need the support from the institution. How do we support? The victim of a cyberbullying expects support from the institution. The counselor of college or university, the counselor outside the college or university, trusted professor or head of the department, friends group or trusted seniors or leader, local police or cybercrime cell. So these are the different parts of any incident, if it happens on victimizing, so we should need this group of people. Support expected from the close associates of girl children. So supporting school administration, parents, relatives, friends, teacher, others, and nobody. So nobody is there. So this is all 13 to 17 years disclosing harassing incident. Victims of cyberbullying handle the situation out of depression. This I found
Dr.
it.
Kavita has raised her hand.
Okay. Yes, ma'am. Please go ahead. Ma'am? Kavita, ma'am? Is it by accident?
What happened, madam?
Somebody has raised hand, it seems.
Nothing, madam.
Okay. Okay, Kavita.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. So victims of cyberbullying handle the situation out of depression. Ask the offenders to stop. She may ask. Fight back. Ignore it. Inform the parents. Inform the teacher whom you trust. Change the email, phone number, or address. Keep a record of the messages sent. Report it to the police or school authorities. Contact the internet service provider. Because for blocking or whatever it is. Nothing to be done. So here, if you look at it, most of the children are dependable on the parents. So that is what we carry here today. So parents should really support them. Next comes your teachers in the school, because second parent is teacher. So emotions of victims undergone cyber crimes. They're very sad, scared, isolated, angry, depressed, anxious about what happens next. Somebody will find out, somebody will try to make it. So all this happens. So that's what I gave a clear picture how they will, by looking at them as a parent or a teacher, you will be able to visibly look at the changes on their attitude and their body. And the educational institutes, already I said this. Yeah. So again, as I've informed you that as Tamil Nadu State Crime Records Bureau, I've taken from 2009 to 2018 data. So under which the final summary is IP section 384. What is that? Punishment for extortion. So this is what happening highest. Okay, highest number of cases faced court of law under section 384, which is 384 is punishment for extortion or threatening. Chennai had registered the highest cases of cybercrime against women compared to other cities of Tamil Nadu for the period 2009 to 18. Offenders of age group 31 to 40 years were mostly involved in the cybercrime against women. They are mostly male. Preventive measures, stop bullying. So how to stop? Log up the site where the bullying happens. Block emails or messages that we already do. Save the messages or email and show them to an adult. Tell someone you trust. This is what I try to say to the youngsters. Preventive measures or precautions. Block profiles. Restrict who can find you via online search. Limit what people can learn about you. Log out. Don't share. Don't accept any friends' requests from unknowns. Don't click suspicious links. Keep the privacy setting of a social media profile at the most restricted level. So that is what it is open to all, because there is no settings at all. Remember that information scattered over multiple posts, photographs, status, comments, etc. may together reveal enough about you to enable a fraudster to steal your identity and defraud. So apply maximum caution while sharing anything online. So advice for victims: immediately send blocking or deleting requests to the concerned service provider through their support or help desk with regards to the fake profile. Immediately send an email message to all your contacts from any mail account not to respond to the fake profile in any case, issue or matter. So how to make a complaint? Take a screenshot of the alleged fake profile wherein URL of the said profile is very clearly visible. Lodge a complaint in your nearest police station describing complete incidents along with the above mentioned document. Save the soft copy of all the above mentioned documents in soft form and provide them to the investigating officer on a CD and also give a hard copy. So this I have given a 8 steps of how adults can, take themselves care. So cyber awareness. Okay. So because I want to cover the CARP, so I'm just scanning this. Okay. So whatever we have discussed, I've given a very clear how the teens and young adults can take care of themselves. Okay. So the references, what I've, got it are this. And more references, cybercrime reporting sites. So Tamil Nadu Police. So here our police is here, cybercrime, specialist. So you can just go there, report your complaints. Okay. So NCRP also comes up. National Cybercrime, that's what I said, national level cybercrime reporting portal is also there. You can just record, your complaint. And third one, I've done the survey, funded survey research under this commission, National Commission for Women. So they also have a portal to log in your complaints. So you can just keep monitoring also what's happening. And documents required to file a cybercrime complaint, email-based complaints, social media complaints, mobile application-based complaints. So all screenshots, hard copy, all this you have to keep it. If you feel that you have been allegedly, targeted. So keep storing every document possible. So good luck for a safer. So now I'll go to the CRP. Is it visible? I'm not sure. Why it's not coming up? It's not coming, right? Alt tab. Okay. But here only edited is coming. Undo. Cancel. Okay, again. That's stopped, right? The first video is stopped, right?
Yes, ma'am. First PPT presentation is
okay. So now I just presentation mode. Alt tab. Is it okay? Sharing is not happening. Oh, here. It's okay. It's coming, right? Hello? Akila ma'am, yeah, okay. Okay. So,
Now it's coming.
yes, sir?
Yeah, it's coming now.
Yeah. Thank you. So this is what I would say, that how a school can make the plan, execute the cyber security, and how do we implement and monitor, and then future this should not appear. Okay, so this is what a cyber incident happens. Okay, it might be a data theft, data breach, or any other things as far as the school administration is concerned. So it is a cyber incident response plan is a fundamental foundational document that outlines how your school will respond to your data breach, cyber attack, or other security incident. This is not coming under victimization. Victimization is all media through which you share your personal information, using which the people will follow you, harass you, and finally you become the victim and you lose your self-confidence, etc. Right? That is a totally different. Now, whatever we talk from morning, a school, all the type of security. So the school should have a cyber incident. When the incident happens, how the response have to be. This is what. Okay, respond to your data breach, cyber attack, or other security incident. Your school district collects and keeps a wealth of information, from healthcare data to all your information. So your healthcare data, because school has a lot of data collected from the students, teachers, and the administration. So social security numbers that we do not have, so we can say it as an Aadhaar card number. Financial information to addresses and phone numbers. This information can be sold online. So we have seen in the morning till now. So what will happen in the data breaches? You may encounter malware, ransomware, phishing, malicious leak, etc. So this also we have seen. What is? Right. Okay. This. Yeah. So cyber incident response planning will provide a structured approach to deal with security incidents. So its purpose is to minimize the damage and downtime. Help your school comply with the data protection regulation and legal requirements. Promote a fast recovery and reduce the potential for long-term consequences after cyber incident. So phase 1, preparation. So you have to recruit a response team comprising members from IT, legal, human resources, counseling, who are the first responders on the scene. If any incident happens, this response team will be the first one to attempt, identify, and control it. So define their roles and responsibilities. So if the school wants to have a response team, you have to define the roles, each one, what they are supposed to do, and develop an IR policy, information right. Okay, so outline the methods to identify a security incident, which includes suspicious activity, monitoring, activity monitoring and log analysis, and isolating infected systems and revoking access privileges. So who has, revoking access, we call it as a role-based access, control. So RBAC, any security person will be knowing it, because in the school, I'm an administrator. I have the restriction to take care of one certain scheme of the data. And if I'm a student, I will be taking care, or I will be privileged to access only another set of data. Teacher, you can look at a different view of the data. So each one has a access privilege. So, and revoking. So whoever is, again, you suddenly revoke and give a new, privileges to everybody. Establish your communication path. Immediately you have to inform about the incident to the parents, because if any fake mail, fake profile, or any ransomware, it goes to the, everybody through the communication medium. So you have to immediately inform. Once you know that the incident has happened, you have to inform to the parents, teachers, and students, and any vendors related to your institution. So phase 2, detection and analysis. So monitoring, implement the tools for monitoring and deviation from any normal behavior patterns. So this, engineering institutions, we do a lot of, algorithms to do this normal behavior, anonymous behavior, right? So that is what it is. So supervised learning and this all. So automate the threat detection. So incident detection by analyzing log file. Log file means what? Daily from morning till evening, whether it is a network log file or your database log file, correct? Or your software access log file. So they data, your server, hardware active, and also your, hardware and software and data. 3 different log files can be maintained and correlating the events. So when you want to find out, you can just direct where it has emanated, what is the source, and who has. If you are able to identify person, then it's okay. Using machine learning also. Investigate and analyze the events. So analyze your logs, collect evidences, and correlate events across different systems to determine the root cause of the and potential impact. What happens after this? Prioritize incidents based on their severity. So we have normally any algorithm, when we want to have a normal behavior patterns, we normally have a classification on severity. So severity in the log analysis, we try to put them into different classification. Severity, high severity, low severity, medium severity. Based on which you have to analyze the high severity, what has happened, what is the root cause. So that is it. So containment, eradication and recovery. So this is a phase 3. Containment is further damage should not happen. So confine it. So already affected systems, you try to isolate them. Okay, prevent it from spreading further. And, disable the user accounts, restrict the user access. Okay, so all this happens immediately. That is a confinement procedure. Incident classification and escalation, as I told you, the incident severity based on factors, and you can just give low, medium, high or critical. So mitigation, recovery. So mitigation is avoiding, recovery is prevention and recovery. So further, if you want to prevent, what it should happen. So your IR policy should be very, very severe. So that have to be framed, and each role-based, access with the IR policy, then it will go ahead. So disable, so mitigation is remove malware naturally when you once identify the threat, and disable the compromised accounts, use backups or other recovery methods. This was what we discussed in the morning. Safely resume normal operations. So restore the affected systems, and coming back to normal operation, we may lose data, we may lose a lot of data. So that's normally happens when that is recovered. Post-incident activity. So we have to create policies for future prevention and communicate results to the stakeholders. This is what it happened, the particular incident. This is what we have done, and what the future is, how we are going to restrict. This should be communicated to the stakeholders. So thank you. I think this is enough for the day. Yeah. So, okay, any question here? I went very fast. Okay.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for the session.
Yeah.
Any questions for the participants?
Incident response plan, Mrs. Swami. And,
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir.
excellent. You have articulated the incident response plan in a very nice manner.
Okay.
Of course, all the statistics also very elaborately done.
Okay.
It's an appreciation plus a question also to you.
Yes,
And what about the incident response plan? Are you talking about the incident response plan at the level of any education directorate so that they can percolate it downstream to all the schools, or how is this going to be?
Sir, this incident response plan is applicable to, to corporates and any level. But as you said, once you identify for post-operational work, then you have to look at it, how to improve it by using the laws and other things, So you have given a lot of, identification thing. So like a DPDP, so how do we confine further if you are able to identify the offenders? Okay. So that and all.
My question is also prompting you.
Yeah.
Is question plus prompting that as CSI we can even take up the incident response plan procedure.
Okay.
Whatever you have done, all the slides also okay. The same thing can be done in one page. You can send to the education directorate.
Beautiful, sir. Thank you.
Ask them to percolate it down to all the schools.
Yeah.
So there are 4 type of incidents that are coming up.
Okay.
one incident will be happening normally to the computers about virus, etc. Second
Yes, sir.
incident would be information security breaches.
Yeah.
And third would be something like as I said, some disruption to the school procedures, some effect of gun or something like that, no, some terrorism kind of a thing. The fourth one is a new one, which everybody is talking about, is the privacy issues, like privacy or whatever you have talked about, very nicely articulated about the digital media platform issues. There are 4 types of incidents, and you can categorize them, analyze them, and put them as a part of a procedure to Education Directorate and asks every school to report on at least an half-yearly basis any report incidents are there or not, so that it will be a good initiative to the schools to.
I will try to interrupt you, sir, at this stage, because when I visited a few schools for my study, the teachers themselves, they don't know about anything about law or how do we approach. And they don't know whether the students are or the children are facing such crisis. They are not aware. Even the what you say, the best school. I went to very best whatever infrastructure, right? So it doesn't mean that infrastructure is high. The relationship between the teacher is also high. No. So that is what I said. I tried to give them they said we have not noticed such things. But when I tried to ask the students, oh, idudha cyber attack, idudha cyber idha. Children don't know.
Yeah. So there is
So,
I still remember
the education first had to be.
talk, the morning talk you have made very nicely on the introduction portion about the program. At the time you mentioned that schools are not aware of incident response.
Yes, sir.
And very rightly said, you have covered the program in your speech, and very nicely done. And of course, it's a time for you or us to take it to the directorate, so that we can at least send to the circular. It will be at least over the period of time, it will be realized and felt.
Yeah. That is, as a CSI, we have to do it, sir. I will try to initiate this. Okay. Thank you. Any other question from participants? Because it's about you, about your children at home, and as well as about your women at home and, outside, your workplace, everywhere. So, not being a man, but being a friend is more than anything. Please understand their difficulty. When we saw, even myself at the age of 64, when I see some email, I try to, have that's the attitude we have. We should not feel that. We have to make our women proud of their thing. So take them along with you. Not, I would say, physically but logically. Give them the confidence that they have to fight. They have to report. That is not happening in the school. So school children have to be encouraged to talk when they feel something bad. Thank you all. Thank you once again. So I'll just go with myself with the vote of thanks. Am I allowed, Dr. Akila?
Yeah. So all the sessions went on well. All the five sessions went on well. Thank you for all these 5 speakers. Now I request our chair, Dr. K. Gomati ma'am, to propose the formal vote of thanks.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Akila again. So Computer Security Awareness Program for School Educators. This was, in fact, I wanted to do it because I know the things what's happening there or what is not happening there. So that's why I tried to at least accumulate. When the registration for 325 was so happy, I tried to say everybody, 325 teachers have registered. So it will be a good platform to inform them, to make them understand, aware of the situation. But it's not happened. I'm sorry about it. Only 20 members are attending continuously from morning till evening. Anyway, so that is a start. So we have to go about it to increase this to 10 times at least the next meeting. Good evening all. On behalf of the Computer Society of India, Chennai and Kanchipuram chapters, myself, Dr. Gomati, Chair, CSI Chennai chapter, take this opportunity to propose a word of thanks. First of all, I thank Dr. Gomati, myself, the present chairman and of CSA Chennai chapter, and Mr. Senthil Kumar, Dr. Senthil Kumar, the present chairman of Kanchipuram chapter, to bring this idea of organizing a computer security awareness program to school educators. We sincerely thank our distinguished speakers of today's webinar, Mr. D. Swaminathan, lead auditor, tutor, information security SG